Handcrafted quality of yesterday, combined with the design and engineering of today, distinguishes an Old Virginia log home. This hand-hewn log home was built by the great-great-grandfather of the owners of Old Virginia log homes. It was built in the hills of Virginia, about 10 miles from the present plant near Pennington Gap. He built it about a year after the close of the Civil War. Reed and Judy Williams, owners of Old Virginia log homes, recently moved it to their farm for restoration.
This old log cabin, house, however you want to say it, was built around 1865 by my great-great-grandfather and 2 former slaves. It's the same house that I got the idea from to create Old Virginia log homes. And disassembling the old structure, we found that anywhere the roof was still good on the house, the log was as sound as the day it was first erected.
Seeing the excellent condition this log home is still in after almost 150 years gave Reed Williams the confidence to offer a lifetime guarantee with every log house handcrafted by Old Virginia. Knowing you can build a log home that will serve your family for generations to come is reason enough to build one. But like our customers, you may have more immediate reasons for choosing to build an Old Virginia log home.
I just love to sit and look at it. It's so beautiful. I just like everything. I just like it more each day. It's just a peaceful place to live. Because I like it so much. It's just beautiful.
Oh, we've changed completely since we moved up here. It's entirely different. I mean, our lifestyles are different from the way we act, from the way we dress, to what we do and how we do it. Everybody says we're so much friendlier.
More laid back, not the hustle bustle like you'd see downtown.
Bill Huff is the owner of Log Home Builders of Indiana. He builds about 25 log homes a year for several different log home manufacturers. But most of his customers choose to build an Old Virginia log home. It doesn't surprise him.
It's not that I have necessarily sold Old Virginia log homes over other homes. It's the fact that the people that come in, after looking at all the different manufacturers that we represent, they select Old Virginia from both an aesthetic and a technical standpoint. It's a small company that has an awful lot of integrity. It's family owned by Reed and Judy Williams. They're very honest. They put out an extremely good product. When you're talking about log homes, you're talking about a number of different factors. You're talking about species of wood, the type of sealing system between the logs that's used. You're talking about cornering systems. You're talking about finish work. You're talking about how the structural part goes together. So all in all, when you take everything together, they've taken all of the good things that you can do to a log system and put them into one. I have many log systems from many different companies available to me. And right now, technically, I can tell you that nothing holds a candle to it right now.
One of the first things you'll be impressed with is the large supply of logs kept on hand at all times. Reed Williams believes allowing the logs to dry naturally is far better than kiln drying, even though Old Virginia owns their own kiln dryer. There's always at least a 6-month supply of logs kept at the mill. What you're seeing here sets off Old Virginia from almost all other log home manufacturers. This is the way log homes were built 150 years ago. They used their axes to fell the trees and then used those same axes to shape the logs for their home. That's what Abe Lincoln and his father did, and that's the way most of the early log homes were built in this part of the country. But with today's technology, they don't have to do it this way anymore. So why do it? One reason is the look. A hand-hewn log catches and reflects the light in a very attractive way. An Old Virginia hand-hewn log home has a distinctive look, a look that's prized by many. But there are other reasons. Hand-hewing a log with an axe, as Reed Williams' 79-year-old father Babe Williams and his 75-year-old kid brother Bob are doing on this 40-foot log, actually speeds the drying process. In fact, it cuts the drying time in half. If you're game, they'll even let you try your hand at hand-hewing. Good luck. The edges of the logs are not the only part of the log that is hand-cut. These workmen are cutting the dovetail joint. Although initially it's done with power tools on a jig developed by Old Virginia, the final fit for each piece is done by hand with a draw knife. You'll stand in awe and amazement at the speed and accuracy these Appalachian craftsmen shave the wood to perfect the fit. The dovetail is one of the strongest wood joints possible and will make your house practically indestructible.